Here's one way to get people to get a vaccine. There's this new program that's being rolled out. The New York Times says adults will be able to claim a free marijuana joint when they receive a COVID-19 vaccine in Washington state. The promotion, called Joints for Jabs, is part of the state's push to increase vaccinations. So this is definitely a first, not just in the sense that it's weed being given out for free, but also in the sense that it's something that's still federally illegal that's being given out for free by a state. So you just better hope nobody sues, because if they sue, Washington state will 100% lose the case, because it's not open to interpretation. We have the Supremacy Clause of the Constitution, which says that federal law overrides state law, and under federal law, weed's still legal, so of course you can't give it out for free at the state level. So you just got to hope nobody sues. But if nobody sues and they keep doing this is badass. That's really cool. So we're at the point now where just over 50% of the U.S. population, I don't know if it's adults or the entire population, but just over 50% are fully vaccinated against COVID. That's great. That's wonderful. I don't know what we need to hit herd immunity. Is it 70? Is it 80? Is it 90%? I really don't know. But, and I have no clue if we'll actually get there. I hope we get there, but I don't know if we'll actually get there. But we're at the point now where pretty much everybody who wanted a vaccine has gotten it. So everybody who's holding out, it's no longer like a laziness thing. It's sort of like a you just don't want it thing. And so now you got all these states rolling out these different ideas to try to get people to get the vaccine. So I liked what the Ohio governor did. He's actually a Republican, believe it or not, and he gave $1 million away to I don't know how many people, 3 people, 5 people, something like that, 10 people, I don't remember. But he gave $1 million away, and it's like this lottery. If you get the vaccine, you're automatically enrolled in the lottery, and then you could get the $1 million. That's a good idea. I think you could get people to get the vaccine if you offer them $200 for the vaccine, or even $100 for the vaccine, or if you want to go nuts, $500 for the vaccine. I haven't seen anybody do a program like that, but that should be on the table. That should be in consideration. The only one I didn't like was Gavin Newsom's, because Gavin Newsom's, the money was ridiculous. The money was I forget how much money, but it may have been let me look it up while I'm talking to you guys right now. I hope I could find it. I might not be able to find it. Gavin Newsom, California vaccine lottery. Let's see what comes up. I was going to say it might have been $100 million or something crazy like that. Let me see. Okay, so we're going to the Sacramento Bee. So some people got 50,000. Some people got 1.5 million. Some people got 50,000. Maybe the headline I read was misleading on it. Maybe he wasn't giving out 100 million to one person or something. Maybe in total it's $100 million and a bunch of people are getting 1.5 million. So they say 15 people will get 50,000 next Friday. This is an old article from June 4th. The 10 grand prizes of 1.5 million will be awarded on June 15th. State officials drew from a pool of more than 21.5 million vaccinated California residents. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the headline I read was misleading, but I had read some headline that was Newsom's going to give away $100 million or something like that, and I was like, that's way too much. I thought what that meant was the main prize for one of the people who gets the vaccine is $100 million or whatever it was, 50 million or 10 million. Because my point was going to be, you don't need to give away that much in order to get people to get the vaccine. The 1 million thing from the Ohio governor is good enough, but it looks like I was wrong in my interpretation of what Newsom was doing, so maybe I do support it. I don't know. I need to know more of the specifics on it. But yeah, generally I like these ideas. Anything to get more people vaccinated. Listen, I researched everything inside and out before I got the vaccination because I wanted to know what I was putting in my body. And bottom line is, it's safe, it's effective, it works, and there's no reason not to get it. And understand something. I'm the harshest critic of Big Pharma you could ever find. I really am. But just because I am doesn't mean that antibiotics don't work or that vaccines don't work. You know, they can both be terrible, corrupt, and, greedy, so on and so forth, while still providing some semblance of products that work. And that's what the studies show. I believe the studies. Pick whichever vaccine you want, man. I got the bad boy vaccine. I got the Johnson & Johnson because it's the one shot. and I got it before the news about how there were a very tiny number of people who got blood clots from it. It was all women of a certain age. And come to find out that birth control gives blood clots to way more women. So when they paused it, I don't even know if that made sense to do that, but they wanted to double check to make sure it's okay. Then they brought it right back out. And the way that vaccine works is it's the same way they do like the regular flu vaccine. What they did is they took an adenovirus and they made it mimic COVID-19, injected it into your body. It's a dead version of the virus, and your body gets the immunity to COVID-19. So that's the one I got. If you want to get the old school traditional vaccine style one, get the Johnson & Johnson or the AstraZeneca, although I don't think that's approved yet in the US. If you want to get the mRNA one, the 2-shot one, that's Moderna and Pfizer, get the mRNA one. But for the love of God, get one of them, please. Because I'm telling you, the real scandal is not like, oh, the vaccine is causing problems. The real scandal is that Big Pharma is blocking the creation of global vaccines and blocking the creation of generic vaccines that the whole world can use to vaccinate everybody against COVID. That's the real scandal. So everybody needs to keep everything in perspective. But yeah, there you have it. Free weed with a COVID vaccine. I think that this will actually get a decent number of people to get the vaccine in the same way that the money incentives will, in the same way that almost any incentive will. I don't think it takes that much to get people to be like, all right, no big deal. Even if they are somewhat anti-vax, I think it's possible to get 70 or 80% of the population vaccinated, and that might be enough.